Mr. Ben Kiai, the service readers from various, tufunge hiyo. Tuko sawa? Not yet. You okay now? Not yet. Sorry? Okay. I was saying, thank you so much, the CEO, Huduma Kenya, Mr. Ben Kiai, the service readers from various ministries, departments, as well as the directors and center managers and staff from the secretariat. Good afternoon. My very many apologies for coming late. I left Nairobi at 7 a.m., went to Kiunga. Kiunga is the border of Kenya and Somalia, the farthest corner of our coastal line. And then I have come here, and I should be having a meeting at 5 in Nairobi. So my many apologies for coming late, for distorting your program. I know I was supposed to be here at 10 a.m. Probably most of you had fried, go back to Nairobi or to other corners, or you had made your arrangement this afternoon, meaning that that has been disorganized. I have disorganized you. I have, maybe there are some cost implications, which most of you are going to incur, but probably we can share that cost implication with myself. So, Mr. President, I don't know, give you 300,000. I don't know whether that is enough to see how you can talk to your voters, no? Because I am to come here and getting time to combine, to come to Mombasa, find another time to go to Kiunga is not very easy. So if both events I have been forgiven. So I'm very happy to officiate the closing ceremony of the London Huduma Centers Managers Conference. I have an opportunity to visit quite a number of Huduma centers across the country, sometimes very early in the morning, and without a notice. And I'm pleased to note that those Huduma centers I visited, officers have been sitting and ready to serve wananchi by 8 a.m., even before 8 a.m., in full adherence to the public service standards and timeliness, and being very responsive. I I commend Huduma Kenya staff who wake up very early every day to serve Kenyans with utmost professionalism and excellent customer service across the country. This is something that I have witnessed here in Mombasa, in Nyeri, in Kisumu, in Embu, in Nyeri, and many other Huduma centers I have visited, including Nairobi, in GPO, as well as Isiri, in Nakuru. I am very, very pleased and proud that indeed all the Huduma centers across the Republic of Kenya are very committed in serving Kenyans. And indeed, they wake up very early to be at their workstations. It's only in Thika where I found the center manager was not there by the time I arrived. But most of other staff members were in their workstation. I also commend and around the organizers of this conference and by the CEO and all center managers and Huduma Kenya partners gathered here today for striving to improve dispensation of quality public services. The coming together of all parties that make Huduma Kenya a success is a noble effort. It enables us to align with the government agenda, reflect on our achievements and challenges, and develop innovative strategies for the future. Mr. President, you have highlighted the refurbishment as well as the increment of salaries for our temporary staff. But also, I think, and also to see how we can revamp or increase the Huduma Mashinani services. This is something I will take very seriously as your minister to ensure we are going to put more effort in Huduma Mashinani, all the repairs which are required in different Huduma centers, so as the services which you're offering to Kenyans can be satisfying services to the customers who are Kenyans. I am encouraged by the theme of this conference, connecting services to purpose, which align with the bottom-up economic transformation agenda. Our common goal is to strengthen and to transform the public service to deliver tangible and meaningful results to citizens. This calls for ensuring that every customer is served with dignity and respect while continuously improving access, efficiency, and quality of service delivery. In this way, we give effect to the Constitution by safeguarding human dignity and advancing social justice, equity, and fairness for all. Your unwavering dedication and commitment to enhancing public service is truly commendable. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, to bring services closer to citizens, the Ministry of Public Service, Human Capital Development and Special Program, that is my ministry, has continued to partner with National Government Constituency Development Fund to develop sub-county and constituency Huduma centers. So far, 13 centers are already on operation, while 20 are under construction through the NGCDF, alongside 9 additional centers being developed directly under Huduma Kenya. This expansion is aimed to bringing services closer to citizens and strengthening access to government services nationally. However, as we operationalize these centers, we are faced with a key challenge in service deployment across huduma centers, and the range of services differs across centers, often requiring citizens to seek assistance outside their county huduma centers. And that's why I'm happy that we are continuing to have service leaders coming on board from various ministries, from various MDAs, so that we can have these services closer to mwananchi, to Kenyans. My ministry remains committed to the rollout of the Huduma Kenya Universal Agent Initiative. This initiative will ensure that citizens can access a wide range of government services at any Huduma center. I call upon all the ministries, and more so what the CEO has said, the Minister of Interior, the State Department for Immigration. We know passports are security document, yes, but Huduma Kenya has come of age. Huduma Kenya has come of age. It is possible to serve Kenyans and give security document to Kenyans, and that is their passports at Huduma centers. I say this without fear of contradiction whatsoever. Huduma Kenya has come of age. The State Department for Immigration should consider moving forward to cooperate very closely, work very closely with Huduma Kenya to offer passports which are termed as security document to Kenyans. We must make these services closer to mwananchi. The universal agent will be adequately trained and empowered to deliver services on behalf of the respective ministries, departments, and agencies, therefore enhancing efficiency and convenience for the citizens. I therefore urge all the service leaders to embrace this initiative and to take advantage of the universal agent model to ensure the deployment of services across Huduma centers for the benefit of the public. Our goal is to make government services easily accessible to all Kenyans, eliminating the need for citizens to traverse counties and sub-counties in search of government services. We are having Kenyans, young Kenyans, who are very agile, who are very restless, who are seeking or saying that they need government services at their doorstep, at their sitting room, at their bedroom, through their mobile phones. The mean age of Kenya population is 22 years. These are young people, well-educated, well-informed, who know that some of these services are acquired in other parts of the world within 5 minutes or 10 minutes or 1 hour. And we cannot continue denying these young Kenyans, the majority of Kenyans whom we are serving, who know some of these services in other parts of the world, because the world has become very interconnected, that we are able to know what's happening in Singapore now as we are seated here. We're able to know what's happening in other parts of the world, whether there is war or there is peace. Now, when we are seated here, these are the Kenyans who we are serving, and therefore we cannot continue delay their services because of bureaucracies, because of entitlements, because of territorial, which we create that this is my territory. This is my territory. Territory of the Ministry of Public Service. It's territory of these other state department. It's territory of these other state department. Yes, it may be territory of the State Department for Public Service, but if I'm hindering services to be offered efficiently, effectively by any other state department, I'm doing the service to Kenyans whom we are serving, and more so to young Kenyans who, and we know they are the majority, the mean age of this nation is 22 years. Therefore, I call upon all the state departments across the ministries which have citizen-facing services to ensure these services are offered within Huduma Kenya, and they should make efforts to liaise with Huduma Kenya Secretariat and see how these services can be made available. I want to thank the Housing Board for the initiative of ensuring that Kenyans who want to buy houses, affordable housing program, can be able to have or to be guided at the Huduma centers. Again, I want to repeat, I call upon the State Department for Immigration through your offering a security service in the name of passport, Huduma Kenya come of age. Let's work together to ensure these services are available in Huduma Kenya or in Huduma centers across the Republic of Kenya. My ministry has initiated the process of developing Huduma Kenya bill. We have already aligned the necessary frameworks with the National Treasury, and we are now preparing to commence public participation as a key step towards its finalization and implementation. Once enacted, the initiative will enable seamless end-to-end service delivery, strengthen the whole of government approach, and significantly improve the citizen experience in interacting with the government. It will also establish Huduma Kenya as an agency, granting it necessary autonomy to enhance efficiency and strengthen operational and delivery. I am aware that delays in service delivery remain a concern to many citizens. In this regard, I urge all ministries, departments, and agencies to fully honor the commitments set out in the customer service delivery charters and as an vision in the bottom-up economic transformation agenda under the leadership of our President, William Ruto. I also encourage MDAs to undertake continuous process reengineering to streamline procedures, eliminate unnecessary steps, and reduce service turnaround time so as to improve efficiency and enhance the overall citizen experience in our continuing effort to standardize and improve customer experience across public service. My ministry is rolling out Huduma Kenya Customer Service Excellence Standards and Requirements. All ministries, departments, and agencies will be required to undergo certification against this standard to ensure consistency, quality, and a citizen-centered approach in service delivery. My brothers and sisters, fellow Kenyans, Huduma Kenya is a trusted face of government. It has won us many accolades. It is therefore imperative for Huduma Kenya to maintain and build upon this excellent work. I encourage you to learn from one another support each other, and seek assistance when needed to further the government mandate. I call upon you to keep up the hard work, embrace innovation, and continue making a positive impact on the lives of all Kenyans. Today, it is exactly 1 year since I took over as a Cabinet Secretary for the Ministry of Public Service, Human Capital Development and Special Program. I was sworn in. I took the oath of office on 17th of April 2025. Huduma Kenya is one of the agencies that make me proud. Citizen-centric services and commitment to continuous improvement approach to service delivery. The making within the ministry, we have made significant progress in public service transformation. Already, we have drafted public presentation to the cabinet for adoption. If adopted, we'll be seeing and witnessing major shift, paradigm shift in the Republic of Kenya is concerned. We are also embarking on re-engineering of National Youth Service, ensuring that all the TVET within the National Youth Service work within the framework of the Ministry or the State Department for TVET. And their curriculum is in tandem with that of the State Department for TVET. And for the courses which have been taking 3 years, 2 years for completion, that most of them will not be taking more than 6 months, so that we can be able to train as many young people as possible, then gain skills which can be meaningful in their lives. We're also embarking on the commercialization of National Youth Services. We have registered a government-owned entity called National Youth Enterprise Limited, which will take advantage of the services that can be offered by the young men being trained at National Youth Service, and ensuring that National Youth Service will be self-reliant. Moving forward in the coming years, National Youth Service will not be requiring money from Exchequer or from the consolidated account. We will make National Youth Service self-reliant, and not only self-reliant, we will triple the intake of the National Youth Service recruits, so that many young Kenyans can be trained in paramilitary training, as well as national service and vocational training. The ongoing increment of the number of huduma centers and services rendered through the centers, ongoing cleansing of public service payroll system. Within the period of 1 year I have been in the office, we embarked on the audit of the payroll of the human resource information system. A lot has been unearthed, and we are cleaning up the payroll system to make it clean, to ensure the government of Kenya is not losing any amount of money through double payment, through unpaid statutory deductions, through unpaid taxes, through paying more arrears than it is required, and also through payment of salaries to to one account of several people. These are some of the things which the forensic audit, payroll audit is referring, and we are cleaning that to ensure Kenyan government has a clean payroll, and also will ensure if there is any human error, if there is anybody who trying to manipulate the payroll to the advantage, these people, action will be taken against them. And where it is system error, we will rectify that system. Also, we have ensured from this week, all MDAs in the Republic of Kenya, all government agencies which were not onboarded on the Human Resource Information System, the payroll system, are going to be onboarded on our system because we have increased the capacity. We have strengthened the firewalls of this system, and we have deepened the system to the extent that it can accommodate each and every government agency, ministry, and department. We are, as a ministry, committed in human capital development through collaboration with other governments. For instance, yesterday, and a very nice and fruitful discussions with the ambassador of China, the collaboration of Kenya and China in training government officers in different courses, different degrees. But also we have a very robust school, Kenya School of Government, which has continued to train government employees, and I am sure all of you have gone through Kenya School of Government who are seated here. Kenya School of Government has continued to come up with very robust trainings, courses to continue equipping those who are working with Kenyan, with government, and the necessary skills to offer services to the citizens. Within this one-year period, we have put government face to the humanitarian and relief assistance. That in case where there is a disaster, in case there is a calamity, in case Kenyans are suffering of hunger, Kenyans are suffering of one thing or the other, the Ministry of Public Service, Human Capital Development and a Special Program, under my leadership, we have ensured, we have traversed all corners of this country to ensure that government as a human face is not only the issue of constructing roads, ensuring there is power connectivity, ensuring there is water provision, but also the human face through the humanitarian and relief services which the ministry has continued to offer through the State Department for special programs. We are committed to public service excellence as enshrined in Article 10 and 232 of our Constitution, that are the foundations of the values and principles of public service and governance. We have also, within this 1 year in the office, been very accountable to the people of Kenya. I have appeared in the National Assembly as well as in the Senate to update the National Assembly, the people's representative, the National Assembly, and those who are the custodian of our devolution are the Senate, to update them on various issues which have been handled by the ministry. One of them being the hardship allowance, and also the other being re-engineering of national service, as well as the other one being the mitigation government has been taking to take care of those who are affected by drought and other calamities. As a minister, I will continue being committed to Kenyans. I will continue being very transparent, open, and always available to all Kenyans, and more so through the people's representative, that is the Parliament of Kenya, to ensure that my ministry will be updating Kenyans again and again on the actions and steps we are taking to better the services, the public service, which are offered by the government of Kenya through different ministries, departments, and agencies. Ladies and gentlemen, my brothers and sisters, it is my honor to declare this conference officially closed. I thank you for your dedication. I thank you for your hard work. I thank you for your commitment to transforming public service delivery in Kenya. Together, we will continue to make a positive impact on the rights of our citizens and ensure Huduma Kenya remain a beacon of excellence. You know what you have been doing. Yes, true, there have been allegations of corruption, especially last week. There is a report by EACC which was released, and I was a chief guest in that function. The registration of persons, the civil registration, came out prominently in that report as one of the government agencies which seek bribes. I call upon those who are working in the civil registration or registration of persons that you have some work to do. Government of Kenya is politically formed, and more so politics is about, to some extent, perception. You may say those are alleged corruption cases. Yes, it may not be true, but the perception we are getting from the Kenyans is that the civil registration of person, the birth certificate, the death certificate, they are quite huge allegation of bribery, of corruption in that department. So you have a job to do to clean that perception for the Kenyans to know that indeed, if you need a birth certificate, you will not be required to pay extra money other than what is required to be paid as a fee, as a government fee. So I call upon all those who are in that department, please put your act in order. Very soon, I will be visiting, impromptu visit, to the civil registrations department across the country, and I will be talking directly to the customers, to the citizen in those offices where you are implicated. Then we take actions immediately. So let us be truthful to the services we are offering. Let's remain committed, and let's do what is important, what is required of us. But generally, you are doing a good job. I'm happy to be associated with Huduma Kenya. I'm happy to be one of the ministers who have worked with Huduma Kenya. Please, let's remain committed to the service. Let's serve Kenyans with dedication and commitment. No one knows about tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow you'll be the Minister of Public Service. It is possible. If you ask me that I will be a minister 2026, I will say no, it's not possible. But here we are. So let's do what is right. Let's remain committed. Let's do our part, and we leave the other to God. Finally, the infight in Huduma Kenya must stop. I know there are some petty differences, petty fights, petty rumors here and there, with so and so doing this and that, all manner of rumors around. All those petty rumors and infight must stop. You have your own family. You went to school. You graduated. You got a job. Go to your workstation. Do what you are supposed to do. Go back to your family. If you fall down now and become end of you will be replaced tomorrow morning. Okay? So please remember, this Huduma Secretary, yes, is our bigger family. But you have no business peddling petty infights which are not helping anybody. Okay? And as a minister in charge, if those rumors which are just been hearing and reading so many things, if we will not control some of those things, mimi niko na njia ya kupanga maneno. Mimi ni mkarabati. Nimekuwa kwa hii uwanja ya kupanga maneno for some time. Si ndio? Yes. Tutapanga maneno. Kwa hivyo jameni, let there be no camps. This is a camp of so and so. This is the other camp of so and so. This one is, I don't know, connected to, I don't know, whoever. I am not connected to anybody in Huduma Kenya. Nobody should cheat you that the PS and the CS are saying this and that, this and that. If I want to say something, I'll call of you and say something. If I want to say something, I can communicate it in my social platform. Okay? So, you people, petty internal politics, petty internal infighting should stop. Tuko pamoja? Na msifikirie sikuangi na ripoti ya sijuangi nini inaendelea. Juu ya munioni, I'm not, you obviously naitwa nini? Rono, because I have never been at Rono. Usifikirie sina masikio ya kusikia vile kuna endelea. So those internal petty infights must stop. Mnanisikia vizuri? And nobody should use my name. I don't know, CS saying this, CS saying this, PS saying this. Sawa sawa? Mfanye kazi yenu kulingana na vile inapaswa kufanya. Sindio? Finally, the social media. Kenyans report on the Twitter, on the social media when they are not treated nicely. Recently, I saw a tweet on Nakuru Huduma Center saying there's something which is not going well as far as Nakuru Huduma Center is concerned. I saw another one on Embu Huduma Center. Okay? I saw there were some tweets. Kenyans are saying they are not happy with what is happening in some of the Huduma centers. So please, what you do there, what your staff do in your Huduma center, Kenya will just, after it's not being served properly, by the side of the road, we'll go and put it on social media. And it reaches us. So let's try to do what is right at any given time. So with those remarks, I say thank you so much. May God bless you all. May God bless the Republic of Kenya, and may God bless the President of the Republic of Kenya. Asanteni sana.